It was a cold Chicago night, rain falling hard. A tired woman, just finished her shift, heard something in the alley, a tiny cry from inside the trash. She looked, and there, a baby, wrapped in a dirty blanket, left like garbage. She picked her up, held her close, and said, "You're mine now." Years passed. She worked 2 jobs, skipped meals, sold everything, just to keep that little girl alive. People laughed, called her trash baby, Jinx, burden. Even her own son turned away, told her to give up. But that girl was never just a throwaway. She was a secret, a lost heiress from a billionaire family. And when the truth comes out, beat, heavy breath, everyone who hurt them will fall to their knees, because the woman who loved her gave her everything. And karma is coming. Thunder rumble. Silence. Watch the full story. Right now. It was a cold Chicago night. Rain falling hard. Maria Gonzalez walked alone. 45 years old. Widow. Janitor. Hands rough from scrubbing floors all her life. The South Side alleys were dark. Wind howled like a ghost that no one remembered. Trash piled high, like forgotten dreams. She carried a heavy black bag. Her nightly job, emptying bins, cleaning up after everyone else. Her apartment was small, 1 bedroom. Ceiling leaked when it rained. Dinner was ramen, clothes from thrift stores, patched and old. Her son Carlos. He grew up here too, but he hated it, hated the poor life. Married a girl from a rich family, Vanessa. Now he rarely came back. Maria kept going, 1 foot in front of the other. That's all she knew. Then she heard it, a faint cry. Not a cat, not the wind. A baby. She stopped, heart beating fast. She dug through the trash. Pizza boxes, soda cans, filth everywhere. Her flashlight found it, a tiny bundle, wrapped in a stained blanket. A newborn girl, skin pale and cold, little fists waving weakly. Maria's breath caught. Oh, Dios mío. She scooped her up, held her close, against her chest. The baby was freezing. Doctors would later say, fragile immune system. Infections could kill her. But right then, Maria only saw a miracle. You're safe now, mi Angelita, she whispered, rocking her gently, wind still howling around them. She named her Lily, after the flowers that pushed through sidewalk cracks. Strong, quiet, beautiful. Adopting wasn't easy. Social workers asked questions. Money, how will you feed her? How will you care for her? Maria looked them straight in the eye. I'll work double shifts. And she did. Janitor at night. Waitress by day. No sleep. No rest. Just Lily. Lily was sick often. Fevers came fast. Coughs that wouldn't stop. When she was 3, a bad infection. Hospital. Bills stacked like snow. Maria sold her wedding ring, the last thing she had from her husband. She brushed Lily's curly brown hair. You're my lucky charm, Mija. But the neighborhood talked. Kids at the playground pointed. Trash baby. Your mom found you in the garbage. Lily ran home crying. Every time. Maria held her tight. They're jealous, sweetheart. We have each other. Carlos came sometimes. With Vanessa. Vanessa had designer bags. Fake smiles. Carlos said, Mom, why take in a trash can kid? She's always sick. She's a jinx. Vanessa added, that wild child will drag you down. We're building a real life. Don't expect us to help. Maria never asked. She just kept going. By Lily's 8th birthday, things got worse. Carlos and Vanessa threw a big party for their son Jake. Big house, pool, lights, cake, everything. Maria came anyway, homemade cake in her hands, Lily in her best dress, Vanessa at the door. Oh, Maria, how quaint. But really? Bringing the kid? This is for family. Inside, Edward and Gloria, Vanessa's parents. Rich, cold eyes. Edward boomed. Why drag your poor relations here? That girl looks sickly. Keep her away from Jake. Gloria smiled. Wild children belong on the streets, not at our table. Lily held Maria's hand, whispered, Grandma Maria, why do they hate me? Maria's heart broke, but she smiled. They don't hate you, Mija. They're afraid of real love. Carlos pulled her aside. Mom, Vanessa's family is loaded. They're buying us a house. Don't ruin it. That kid's a burden. Admit it, she's bad luck. Maria's eyes filled. She's my daughter, Carlos. Family doesn't abandon family. Then, Jake pushed Lily, accidentally, into the pool. Splash. Her dress soaked. Everyone laughed. Look at the drowned rat. Vanessa cackled. Serves her right. Maria jumped in, pulled Lily out, wrapped her in a towel. We're leaving. Edward blocked the door. Not so fast. You owe us $50 for the cake mess. Maria reached into her pocket, her last bills, handed them over. Head down. On the bus home, rain pouring, Lily sobbed. I'm sorry, Grandma. I'm a Jinx. Maria knelt. No, mi amor. You're my blessing. One day, we'll show them. But the struggle never stopped. Maria's body hurt more. She coughed now. Lily's medicines ate every dollar. Carlos called, always asking, Vanessa's pregnant again. Send what you can. Unlike that stray you picked up. Maria hung up, tears silent. She pawned her last things, skipped meals, so Lily could eat. Years passed. Lily grew, 8 years old, smart, kind, but still sick, still called garbage girl at school. A teacher said, Lily's brilliant, but maybe a better home. Maria's voice shook. She's in the best home. With me. That night, Lily coughed hard again. Maria sat by her bed, held her hand, prayed quietly. Please give us a break. What Maria didn't know was the truth. Lily wasn't just found. She was stolen, taken from a rich family. Her real father, Alexander Voss, billionaire, tech king, worth everything. He searched for 12 years, never gave up. His brother lied, faked her death, stole it all. But fate was moving as Maria rocked Lily, whispering, We'll rise above, my girl. Something bigger was coming. Humiliations kept coming, but so did love. Quiet, unbreakable, and love always finds a way. Soft breath, long pause. Karma is patient, but it never forgets. And when the truth arrives, everyone who hurt them will have to face it on their knees, because one woman gave a lost child everything, and that child is about to change everything. The years kept coming, like Chicago winters, cold, long, never ending. Maria turned 53. Her back bent now, from years of mopping, carrying trays. At the diner, Lily was 10, quiet girl, thoughtful, wide hazel eyes, carrying too much sadness already. She was still sick, always, every winter, fevers, coughs. Maria rushed her to the free clinic, praying the medicine was free, praying Medicaid helped. The apartment stayed small, but full of love. Lily's drawings taped on the walls, bright flowers, smiling faces, and one picture over and over, a tall building with a crown on top, labeled, Our Future Home. Lily traced it with her finger. One day we'll live there. Grandma. Maria smiled. Even when tired. You bet, Mija. Your own room. View of the lake. But life kept biting. Carlos and Vanessa came rarely, always in their shiny SUV. Vanessa wore sunglasses, even inside, complained about the bleach smell, the poverty. Mom, seriously, this place is dangerous. For Jake, for the new baby. Carlos handed over a crumpled 20 for groceries, but don't spend it on her pills. We need money for the nursery. Harringtons are paying big. Cash is tight. Maria took it. Quiet. Pride hurt deep inside. Lily hid behind the couch. Heard everything. Later, when alone, she asked, "Why does Uncle Carlos hate me so much?" Maria pulled her close. "He doesn't hate you, sweetheart. He's just lost. But we're found. That's what matters." The hurts kept piling, like unpaid bills. At school, parent-teacher night, the principal pulled Maria aside. "Mrs. Reynolds, Lily's grades are great, but parents complain. She coughs too much. Mrs. Days, they call her garbage girl. We might need to talk about other options." Maria's face burned. "She's not disruptive. She's sick and brilliant." Whispers followed them out. "Poor thing. Raised by the janitor, probably from the dumpster." Then came the party, the one that broke something inside Maria. Vanessa threw a sweet 16. For Mia, Jake's little sister. Downtown venue. Lake Michigan view. Beautiful. Expensive. Invitation never came. Until last minute. Text from Carlos. "Come if you want." But low-key. No gifts. Maria scraped bus fare. Bought a small bouquet. Corner store flowers. Lily wore her best dress. Mended many times. They arrived early. Vanessa saw them. "Oh God, you actually came. Look at that outfit. Straight from donation bin." Edward laughed. "Rolex shining. Cost more than Maria's rent for a year." "Carlos, control your mother. This is high society." Gloria added, "And that child, always sick. Keep her away from food. No lawsuits." Lily tried to disappear, but Mia's friends noticed. "Hey, trash baby, crawl out of the dumpster for cake." They circled her, giggling. One girl spilled punch. "Oops. Matches your life now." Stained. Lily's lip trembled, but no tears. Maria stepped forward, voice shaking. "That's enough." Vanessa cut in. "Maria, don't make a scene. You're embarrassing us. Carlos, get them out." Carlos paused, then muttered, "Mom, just go. This isn't your world." Maria took Lily's hand, walked out, head high, heart broken. On the bus home, cold, rain, Lily whispered, "I'm sorry I ruin everything." Maria hugged her tight. "You ruin nothing. You make everything better. One day they'll see." Months later, breaking point. Lily's fever raged. Pneumonia coming. ER, Dr. Blunt. Specialized care. For antibiotics. Weak inpatient. $18,000. No insurance. Maria had $47 in her account. She called Carlos. Desperate. "Son, please. It's Lily. She might not make it." Carlos sighed. "Mom, we just bought the house. Vanessa's family loan down payment. We can't sell the old TV or foster care. They handle medical." Vanessa's voice sharp. "Carlos is right. That wild child drained you years. Cut your losses, Maria. You're not her real mom." Maria hung up, sobbing. She sold her mother's gold cross. Last family piece. Paid part of the bill. Hospital set payment plan. She'd never afford. That night, Lily slept fitfully. Maria sat by bed, whispered, "I won't let you go, Mija." Never. Across the country, in Palo Alto, Alexander Voss stared at DNA results. 48. CEO. Voss Innovations. AI. Biotech. Billions. His daughter vanished. 8 years ago. Family vacation. Brother Victor planned it. Paid nanny. Claimed SIDS. To make his son Nolan heir. But a nanny spoke. Guilt too heavy. Photo. Records. Match. She's alive, he breathed, hands shaking. His wife Elena wept. We have to go to her. Now, back in Chicago, Harringtons bragged. Barbecue. Maria not invited. Vanessa. Carlos cut ties. No more money to trash baby. Real family now. Edward raised glass. To the future. Nolan's groomed at Voss. Billions waiting. Lily felt the shift. Didn't hear it, but felt it. Maria grew quieter. Triple shifts. Coughing now. Exhausted. Lily skipped lunches. To save. I'm fine, Grandma. She lied. Eyes told truth. One rainy evening, Maria collapsed on couch. Lily curled beside her. Grandma, if I get really sick, promise you won't give up. Maria kissed her forehead. Never, mi Angelita. You're my heart. And hearts don't give up. Outside, thunder rolled. Change was coming. Faster than anyone knew. The sweet 16-party echo wouldn't fade. It lingered, like smoke in the lungs. For days after, Lily barely left her bed. She stopped humming while helping Maria fold the laundry. She stopped asking for bedtime stories. The wet dress, the laughter, the drowned rat taunt, they replayed in her mind. Like a broken record, Maria tried everything she could. Extra chocolate milk, a new library book about brave scientists, even singing the old lullabies she used to sing to Carlos as a baby. Nothing worked. Lily just stared at the ceiling, whispering, Grandma, maybe they're right. Maybe I'm bad luck. Maria's heart shattered every time. She sat on the edge of the bed, stroking Lily's hair gently. Mija, listen to me. Bad luck doesn't exist. People make their own choices. They choose to be cruel because it makes them feel big. But you make me feel like the richest woman in Chicago, even when the fridge is empty. Lily turned toward her, eyes glistening. But they have everything, and I make you sad. Maria pulled her into a fierce hug. You make me proud. That's worth more than any mansion. The betrayals didn't stop. Carlos texted sporadically, always with requests. Mom, Vanessa's birthday is coming up. Can you babysit Jake for the weekend? We're going to the Bahamas. Harrington's paid. Maria read the message aloud, voice flat. Lily, sitting nearby, asked, Are we going to? Maria forced a smile. No, sweetheart, but we'll have our own adventure. Maybe the aquarium downtown. Lily nodded, but her eyes dimmed further. Then came the 4th of July invitation, or rather, the non-invitation. Vanessa called this time, voice syrupy sweet. Maria, we're having a big barbecue at the new house. Pool, fireworks, the works. But honestly, it might be too much for Lily. You understand, right? We don't want another incident. Maria gripped the phone, so tight her knuckles whitened. She's your niece, Vanessa. Family. Vanessa laughed lightly. Oh, come on. She's not blood. And let's be real, she's a walking health hazard. Carlos agrees. Just don't come. We'll send pictures. Maria hung up. She didn't cry in front of Lily. Instead, she went to the kitchen, made grilled cheese with the last of the bread, served it with a flourish. Our own party, she announced. Lily managed a small smile. With fireworks. Maria opened the window. Look, there's one across the lake. That's ours. They watched the distant bursts in silence. Lily's head on Maria's shoulder. Lily's health took another nosedive in late August. The cough turned into wheezing. Then fever that wouldn't break. The ER doctor was blunt. She needs the new immunotherapy trial in California. It's cutting edge, could stabilize her immune system for years. But it's $52,000 upfront, non-negotiable. Maria's world tilted. She had $18 left after paying rent. She called Carlos one final time, voice raw. Son, this is it. Lily might not survive without this treatment. I'm begging you, just this once. There was a long pause. Vanessa's voice cut in sharp. Maria, we've talked about this. We're not a charity. That child has drained you for 12 years. Let her go to foster care. They handle medical bills. Carlos, and I have our own family to think about. Carlos added quietly, Mom, I'm sorry. We just can't. Maria dropped the phone. She slid down the wall, sobs racking her body. Lily found her like that, knelt beside her, held her face in small hands. Grandma, don't cry. If I die, promise you'll be okay. I don't want you to be sad because of me. Maria shook her head fiercely. You're not dying. Not today. Not ever. I'll sell my soul if I have to. Desperate, Maria visited every charity, every church, every online fundraiser she could find. She posted on neighborhood Facebook groups. Please help my daughter Lily. She's fighting for her life. Anything helps. Most responses were kind. Some were cruel. Why keep her if she's so sick? Trash can baby equals bad karma. Maria deleted the post. Heartbreaking all over again. The school science fair became the final straw. Lily had spent weeks building a solar-powered water purifier model. Her dream project. She won first place. Maria cried tears of joy at the announcement. But Vanessa, invited as a guest judge through the Harrington Foundation, stood up. I'm sorry, but we have concerns. The project seems too advanced for a child of Lily's background. We believe adult assistance was involved. The prize goes to Mia Harrington instead. The auditorium went silent. Lily's face crumpled. Maria stood, voice trembling with rage. That's a lie. She did it alone. I watched her every night. Vanessa smiled coldly. Maria, this is for the children's benefit, not charity cases. Parents whispered. Someone muttered, poor kid, always the loser. Lily ran out. Maria chased after her, finding her in the empty hallway, sobbing. I tried so hard, Grandma. Why do they always win? Maria knelt, cupping Lily's face. They don't win. Not really. They have money, but no heart. You have heart. That's forever. Lily whispered, I'm tired of losing, Grandma. Maria's eyes hardened. Then we stopped losing. We're leaving Chicago. I'll sell everything. The furniture, my ring, whatever it takes. We'll go to California. We'll find a way. That night, Maria packed a single suitcase. Lily watched, confused. Where are we going? Maria smiled through her tears. Somewhere new. Somewhere they can't hurt us anymore. Just you and me against the world. Outside the apartment, rain began to fall. A black SUV pulled up quietly. A tall man in a dark coat stepped out, holding a photo of an infant in the exact blanket Maria had found 12 years ago. He looked up at the building, heart pounding. Inside, Maria zipped the suitcase. A soft knock came at the door. Maria opened it. The man stood there, eyes filled with tears. Maria Gonzalez? His voice broke. I'm Alexander Voss. I've been searching for my daughter for 12 years, and I believe you've been raising her. Lily peeked from behind Maria. The man knelt to her level, voice trembling. Hi, sweetheart. I'm your dad. The room froze. Maria's hand flew to her mouth. Lily stared, wide-eyed. Outside, thunder rolled. The storm had arrived, and everything was about to change. The apartment door stood open, like a wound that wouldn't close. Maria Gonzalez stared at the man in front of her, Alexander Voss, the face from billboards, news tickers, CEO, billionaire, tech legend. He knelt in front of Lily, eyes shining, 12 years of grief, all in one look. "Sweetheart," he whispered, voice cracking, "I'm your father. We never stopped looking for you." Lily froze, small hand clutching Maria's skirt, tight. Maria's knees buckled. She gripped the doorframe. Hard. How do you know? Alexander pulled out a folder. DNA results. Hospital records. A faded photo. The same blanket. From that night in the alley. Your nanny, she was paid. To abandon her. My brother Victor planned it. To steal the company. He faked her death. I've been searching ever since. Elena Voss stepped forward. From the hallway, tears streaming down her face. We thought we lost her forever. Thank you, Maria. Thank you for saving our daughter. Maria looked at Lily, then at the couple. She's my daughter too, she said quietly. I found her in the trash. I raised her, loved her, fought for her. Alexander nodded, voice thick with emotion. We know, and we owe you everything. Come with us, both of you, your family now. The next 48 hours blurred. Private jet to Palo Alto, a huge estate, overlooking the bay, glass walls, infinity pool, gardens that went on forever. Doctors came right away, examined Lily. The immunotherapy trials started the next day, fully paid, no questions. Maria watched from the side, as Lily laughed, for the first time in months, playing with toys she never dreamed of owning. But the reckoning was coming. Alexander called a press conference at Voss headquarters. Cameras flashed. He spoke clear. Today, we welcome home our daughter, Lily Voss, missing for 12 years, raised by the most extraordinary woman, Maria Gonzalez. The world exploded. Headlines everywhere. Billionaire's lost heiress found in Chicago slums. Adoptive mother hero of the year. Then the calls started, first from Carlos. He called Maria's new phone, voice shaking. Mom, it's me. I saw the news. Can we talk? Vanessa and I want to apologize. Maria's silence was cold, like ice. Apologize? To who? The trash baby you told me to abandon? The wild child you let your wife humiliate for years. Vanessa grabbed the phone. Maria, please. We didn't know. We're family. Let's put this behind us. The kids miss you. Maria laughed. Bitter. You had your chance. You chose money. Now live with it. The Harringtons tried next. Edward showed up at the Voss estate gates in his Mercedes. Gloria beside him. Faces pale, scared. Security stopped them. Edward shouted through the intercom. Maria, we're sorry. We were wrong. Let us in. We're practically in-laws. Alexander appeared on the screen, voice calm, cold. You're not welcome. You called my daughter a burden. You humiliated the woman who raised her. Leave, or I'll make sure your company's contracts with Voss vanish. Edward's face went white. You can't. Alexander cut him off. Watch me. Days later, Harrington's company lost 3 big contracts. Voss pulled out. Ethical concerns. Stock dropped hard. Edward begged in emails. Maria never answered. Carlos came alone. Stood at the gate. Rain soaking his suit. Eyes red. Mom, please. Maria met him outside. Lily beside her. Carlos dropped to his knees. I was wrong. I chose them over you. Over Lily. I let them call her Jinx. Trash. I stood by. I'm so sorry. I was scared. I wanted the life they promised, but I lost the only real family I had. Lily looked at him, voice small. Uncle Carlos, you said I was bad luck. Carlos sobbed. You were never bad luck. You were the best thing in our family. I was the coward. Maria put a hand on Lily's shoulder. You broke my heart, son, but I forgive you for Lily's sake, not for yours. Go home. Fix your life. But don't come back unless you've changed. Carlos nodded, tears mixing with rain. He left, head bowed. The final moment came at the Voss family gala. Black tie, celebrating Lily's return. Alexander invited media, politicians, tech giants, and quietly Carlos, Vanessa, and the Harringtons as guests of honor. They came, desperate, to save face. Vanessa in her most expensive gown, Edward with a new Rolex, smiling for cameras, pretending. Alexander took the stage. Tonight, we honor the woman who truly saved my daughter, Maria Gonzalez. Maria walked out in a simple, elegant dress, Lily's hand in hers. The room exploded in applause. Alexander continued. For 12 years, Maria raised Lily with nothing but love, while others called her a jinx, a burden. She fought. She sold her possessions, skipped meals, faced humiliation after humiliation. And today we make it right. He turned to the Harringtons. Edward, Gloria, Vanessa, you humiliated her. You told her to abandon my daughter. You laughed at her poverty. Tonight you apologize. Publicly. The room went silent. Vanessa's smile cracked. Edward stammered. We were mistaken. Alexander's voice hardened. On your knees. Apologize to Maria and Lily. Vanessa's face twisted, but security stepped forward. She dropped. Edward followed. Gloria sobbed. We're sorry. We were wrong. Please forgive us. Lily looked at Maria. Maria nodded once. I accept your apology, but forgiveness doesn't mean forgetting. Stay away from us. The crowd gasped. Phones recorded. Everything. Next morning. Headlines everywhere. Harrington family kneels in public apology to billionaire's adopted hero. Their business collapsed. Investors ran. Contracts gone. Vanessa filed for divorce from Carlos. He didn't fight. Alexander turned to Maria and Lily. This estate is yours too. Your family. Forever. Maria looked at Lily, who smiled. The first real smile. No shadows. Grandma, can we stay? Maria hugged her. Yes, Mija. And I'll make you breakfast every morning. No more skipping meals. Months passed. Lily's health got strong. She started school in Palo Alto, made friends, won science fairs. No one questioned her anymore. Maria opened a foundation for foster children, funded by Voss money, helping families like theirs. One evening, Maria stood on the balcony, watching the sunset with Lily. You did it, Grandma, Lily said. You saved me. Maria kissed her forehead. No, Mija, you saved me every single day. And in the distance, the city lights twinkled, like the stars they once watched, from that old fire escape. Proof, even from the trash, miracles can rise. And in the distance, the city lights twinkled, soft, warm, like the stars Maria and Lily used to watch, from that old fire escape, back when life was hard, back when they had only each other. Proof, even from the trash, miracles can rise. This story isn't just about a little girl or a rich man finding her. It's about one woman who had nothing left but gave everything anyway. Maria didn't have money, no big house, no name people respected, no safety net, no tomorrow guaranteed. But she had love, the kind that doesn't quit, the kind that stays awake at night, the kind that sells its last ring, skips meals, cries alone, so someone else can live. When the world said, "Give her up," Maria whispered, "She's mine." When people laughed, called Lily a jinx, a burden, a mistake, Maria held her closer, tighter, every single day. She fought, not with money, not with power, but with heart, the strongest thing any of us has. And Lily, she learned something forever. She learned that family isn't always the one you're born into. It's the one who chooses you, the one who stays, the one who sees you when no one else does. The Harringtons had everything: money, houses, parties, connections, power, but they lost the only thing that lasts: heart. They chose pride. They chose comfort. They chose to look down. And in the end, they knelt, not because they wanted to, but because truth always rises. Karma doesn't shout. It doesn't rush. It waits, quiet, patient, watching. And when it arrives, no one escapes. So if you're here, reading this, watching this, remember, never judge someone because they have less. Never turn away from a child who needs you. Never laugh at someone fighting to survive, because the person you call trash might be raising a miracle. The person you call burden might carry the strongest heart you'll ever know. And the woman who has nothing might give more than anyone else ever could. Love hard. Choose kindness. Stay when it's painful, because one day someone might need you to be their Maria. And when that day comes, be there, because love always wins. Soft breath, long pause. If this story touched your heart, if it made you feel something real, if it reminded you of someone who fought for you, share it. Send it to one person, to a friend, to someone who needs hope right now. Like it, so more people can feel this warmth, this reminder. Subscribe, so you don't miss the next story, the next moment that might heal something inside you. Because stories like this, they don't just pass time. They wake us up. They remind us who we can be if we choose love. Thank you for staying till the end. Thank you for listening. And thank you to every Maria out there. You are seen. You are loved. And what you do matters more than you'll ever know. Keep going. You're not alone.